Hey guys, what is up? It's MTG back here with another video. In this video, we're looking at a white-black pestilence deck. It costs roughly $51, pretty cheap. It's a pretty good deck too. So let's take a glance at it, and yeah, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. And you can also suggest cards to put in or cards to take out and replace. So that being said, let's jump into this. We have 17 creatures, 4 Farabin Inspector, for 1 white, 1/2 when it enters the battlefield, and investigate. Pretty good card actually for a 1-drop. 4 Core Skyfisher, 1 and a white, 2/3 when it enters the battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand, and it also has flying. 3 Even Rift Watcher, 2 and a white, 2/3 flying, vanishing 3. When it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Pretty good stuff. 2 Phyrexian Rager, 2 and a black, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and lose a life. 2 Guardian of the Guild Pact, 3 and a white, 2/3 protection from monocolored, so pretty good actually. 2 Palace Sentinels, 3 and a white, 2/4. When it enters the battlefield, you become a monarch, which means you draw a card on your end step. That's it for creatures, so pretty good creature base there. Moving on to spells, we have 16 spells. 2 Duress. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. 1 Raven's Crime. 1 black, target player discards a card and retrace. 2 Tragic Slip. 1 black, target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. For Morbid, that creature gets -13/-13 instead if a creature died this turn. So that's actually a really powerful card. 2 Castigate, white and a black. Sorcery, target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it, remove that card from the game, or exile it. 3 Chainer's Edict. 1 and a black sorcery, target player sacrifices a creature, flashback for 5 and 2 black. 2 Doomblade, 1 and a black, destroy target non-black creature, instant. That's actually a really good card and it comes in handy quite a bit. 2 Obnixilus's Cruelty, 2 and a black, target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Another pretty good removal spell. 2 Prismatic Strands. For 2 and a black, instant, prevent all damage that sources of the color you choose would deal this turn. Flashback, tap an untapped white creature you control. Pretty good. That is it for spells. Moving on to artifacts, we have 2 artifacts. 2 Prophetic Prism, 2 Colorless. I feel like I said 2 a lot. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. For 1 Colorless, tap it. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And with 3 enchantments, the star of the deck, 3 Pestilence, 2 and a black, 2 black enchantment. At the end of any turn, if there are no creatures in play, bury Pestilence. For 1 black, Pestilence deals 1 damage to all creatures and players. Lands, we have 22 lands. 2 Bojuka Bog, comes into the battlefield tapped. When it comes in, exile target opponent's graveyard and tap it for a black. 1 Mortuary Mine. Comes in tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you may put target creature from your graveyard on top of your library and tap it for a black. 2 Orzhov Basilica. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, return target land you control to its owner's hand, and you can tap it for a white and a black. 4 Plains. 4 Radiant Fountain. Enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and tap it for a colorless. 4 Scoured Barrens. When it enters the battlefield, comes in tapped and enters the battlefield, you gain a life. You can also tap it for a white or a black, and 5 Swamp to top off our land base. That is it for the main board. Let's move over to the sideboard here. 3 Relic of Prognatus, 1 colorless, target player exiles a card from his or her graveyard. For 1 exile Relic of Prognatus, exile all cards from all graveyards, draw a card. 2 Castigate, so we already went over this, so I'm not going to read it again, but more of that card. 3 Circle Protection Blue, 1 and a white, 1. For 1 colorless, the next time a blue source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. Pretty good card. Leave no trace, 2 of these, 1 and a white instant. Destroy target enchantment and each other enchantment that shares a color with it. Pretty good. 2 standard bearer, 1 and a white, 1/1. If an opponent plays a spell or ability that can target a flag bearer in play, that player chooses at least 1 flag bearer as the target. 2 stinkweed imp, 2 in a black, 1/2 flying. When it deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature. So pretty good. Practically has death touch. Dredge for 5. 2 and finally 2 Akiba Gang Shinobi for 3 and 2 black. 3/2 ninjutsu for 3 and a black. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. And that is it for the deck. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps out the channel a lot. If you also want to help support the channel even more, check out the links below. You can check out my Patreon, my merch, or you can check out MTG Gaming. Use MTG earns 10 at checkout for 10% off of your purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching it. I appreciate it a ton. If you guys have any suggestions for the deck, leave a comment down below and maybe help out some other Pauper players. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, guys.